Hey guys, Mustang here bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we are going to break down all of the tickets that are available during the anniversary and what you can use them for. So I've managed to go through, shout out to Proton. It took a little bit to set this up. I've just been going through the list of like the various different data downloads that he's posted, picking out where we got the tickets, because of course a lot of the time tickets for certain things get added into the files before, like quite a bit before sometimes the celebration, and sometimes they only come out like just before, because one of the tickets I'm going to show, I actually only have like the JP version to show, because as far as I'm aware as of right now it's not actually in the files for global. So we will be checking that out at some point. I imagine that they'll be added into the files fairly quickly, but they don't come out until part 2 anyway. But we'll talk about those once we get to them. So this will let you know all of the tickets that are available during the anniversary. We'll go over how you get them and what they do. So you will know everything you need to know about them before the anniversary begins. So if you enjoyed the video or you find the information helpful at all, do hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. We are on the road to 30k subs over here on the channel, trying to hit that goal before the end of the anniversary. So let's see if we can get there. So we're going to dive in straight away with a very easy one. And this is a ticket that, of course, not only is in the game already, but you should have a pretty decent number of these by now. Because for a few weeks before the anniversary, they'd added in a bunch of missions that we could do in order to get a bunch of these tickets for free. I think it was like 80 in total. Then they added some extra ones as part of the countdown. We've been getting them as login bonus as part of the countdown. And of course, there is the campaign ongoing currently where you have the like megaphone, like social media icon on the main page of your Dokkan menu, which if you click opens up the option to either send a tweet or a line post or anything like that, and then you get a ticket as a reward. So bear in mind, if you don't know, I have mentioned this in a previous video as well, but you don't actually have to send that tweet or anything. So once you, like I do this pretty much every day, right, when I do mine, is I just click on the icon, click Twitter, it opens Twitter, and then you just back out without actually posting anything. And it still gives you the reward for doing it. So basically you get your ticket. I think we worked it out today. In fact, I've got my menu up here now, so I might as well just double check for sure. If you've done all of the missions and all of the logins and all of the social media icon things every day since that started, you should have 98 of these tickets already. So I did do a video a little while ago, within the last week or so, breaking down all of the banners of the anniversary. So if you want to get a better idea of the banner that these tickets are for before it drops, I do have that video which goes over the banner, all the featured units, talks about some of the unfeatured LRs and all that kind of stuff. So do go check out that video if you want to get a better insight into the banners that these tickets are going to be used for. And that goes for all of the tickets that we're going to talk about. There's only one banner that I didn't mention in that previous video because it's tied in with the red zone, so we'll mention that at the end of this one. So those are the 9th anniversary free tickets. As I say, you should already have a bunch of these, so you're probably well aware of these ones already. The other ones that you should have some of already, well, I say should, that you potentially have some of already, are these: the special legendary summon carnival 1 and then Dokkan festival 1. Now these are the ones that have been available in separate packs that you could buy from the barbershop. They were resetting every week, and they did it for 5 weeks, where basically each time you bought the pack, you got 2 of each of these tickets, with the idea being that you buy all of the packs and you end up with 10 of each of the tickets, and they enabled you to do a multi, I think it's, for some reason, rather than just doing straight up 10 tickets, it's 5 tickets to do a multi of 5 units that's a guaranteed SSR. So you get to do 2 of those, which is strange because they released them in sets of 2 anyway. So even if people bought an odd number, you'd have ended up with 6 rather than 5. So I don't understand why they didn't just make it the full 10. Maybe because I guess they expected people might not want to buy all of them. I don't know. I'm assuming you can still do singles if you do have an odd number, because obviously they reset every Saturday, and for the first couple of weeks they didn't put like a notification pop up or anything to let you know that those packs had refreshed in the shop. So I've already seen in my stream chats and stuff that there's a couple of people, I think Toon even did it as well, who missed one of the packs along the way. So we'll only have 8 of these when the anniversary actually starts, which is unfortunate. So I'm assuming you can do singles with those odd tickets, but if you did buy all of the packs, you will have 10 of both of these. That will allow you to get 2 5-unit multis, one on the Gogeta banner and then one on the Broly banner. Hopefully someone out there, of course, gets that good luck and actually pulls Broly or Gogeta off of these free tickets. I say free, I shouldn't say free tickets. These are the ones you had to buy. Someone will, I'm sure, pull some LRs off of these free tickets, but you can't get Broly or Gogeta with those. So you'll have these if you purchase them. So we don't really need to go into any more detail, because if you bought these packs, you obviously know what these tickets are for. Now, the other tickets that we're going to get, which are exclusive to Global, now these ones, don't worry about the dates on the post. I had to use an image of the older ones because the newer ones haven't been added into the file yet. In fact, they will look different to this, although maybe this one will be the same. Because remember, for the format of the Carnival, for the anniversary, the banners are a Dokkan Fest and then a Carnival banner. So normally what they do when we get these tickets on Global for the anniversary is these are the tickets that every time you do a paid multi-summon, so you don't get one from the free summon when it's 3+1, but the first 3, before you do your +1 freebie, you get 3 of these tickets. So normally what happens is the anniversary is a dual Dokkan Fest, so we get Dokkan Festival A and Dokkan Festival B. And that's just to differentiate between the 2 banners. So if you do a 3+1 on Broly, you'd get 9 of these tickets, and then let's say Gogeta was a Dokkan Fest, you'd get these ones for summoning on his banner. So I'm assuming this year, because this is the first time we've had the Carnival characters as part 1, I'm assuming they're just going to split it, so the Broly tickets will be Dokkan Festival A, and then I guess the Carnival banner, well, they'll do like Carnival banner A, maybe? And then in part 2, the Beast Gohan banner will have the Dokkan Festival B. And then the Gammas will have like Carnival banner B or something like that. Those tickets, I believe, are not in the files yet. But essentially, even though we don't have the image for the Carnival ones, this section is just covering the tickets that you get from summoning on the actual anniversary banners. So every summon you do that isn't the free one, you get free tickets. They obviously do it like this on purpose, right? So if you do a full 3+1 rotation, you only have 9 tickets and it's 10 to do a multi. So of course they're trying to encourage you to do an extra summon, which will then give you the tickets to do a multi. And then of course, if the 3+1 is still on, then the enticement is there that like if you just do another 2 multis, you get another free one. But then of course that still leaves you with an odd number of tickets. So obviously, if you end up doing a ton of multis on one of the banners, you can work it so that you end up getting an exact amount, like equal to 10. So you just get enough tickets to do exact multis. If you don't, then of course you can just use the spare tickets to do singles. But I'm not a believer in single summons. I don't think I've ever pulled anything good off of one of these, like where we've had an odd number of tickets left over and had to do single summons. But I'm sure somebody out there, right, is going to do like a couple of multis on the banner, end up with like, let's say 16 tickets or something, do a multi, and then do the 6 singles and pull like Broly or Gogeta off of one of those ticket singles. I'm sure it will happen to somebody, but these are just the tickets that will be obtainable by doing the summons on the banner. So as I say, they might be split, Dokkan Festival A for Broly, and then a Carnival one for Gogeta, and then Dokkan Festival B for Gohan, and a different Carnival one for the Gammas. But essentially, these should be the tickets that we should get. There's no actually 100% confirmation that Global is still going to get these, right? We get them every anniversary usually. We did get them for the summons on Dragon Fist Goku and Hirudegarn, which of course they don't ever get these tickets on JP. So this is one of the Global perks. We have no idea once the sync happens whether these will continue to exist, but they should be available for this anniversary. So obviously make sure you take advantage of these and get some extra free summons on the banners. I know a lot of people are focusing on Beast for part 2, but of course if you do the discounts, there should be discounted rotations. I think it might only be 1, but the first 3+1 will only cost 110 stones, and then that will still give you 9 tickets. So if you were to do the extra 1 multi to get you to 12 tickets, it would be 160 stones, but that gets you the 3+1, then another multi, and then a ticket multi. So you're basically getting 6 multis for 160 stones. So if you are tempted to go for Broly or Gogeta, but you do kind of want to save to go all in for Beast, for 160 stones you can get 6 multis on one of the Part 1 banners, which can definitely be worth it. So be aware these tickets should be a thing. It'd be strange for them to stop doing them this anniversary, but when the next anniversary rolls around and it should be synced, who knows whether Global will still actually get these. So then we have the special anniversary tickets. This is the one I was talking about before, where we don't yet have a global version of this in the data as far as I know. Now this is the rainbow ticket that's usually either super thanks or tons of thanks is what they've been called in previous ones. Now in previous celebrations, these tickets have been the ones where you just get some from either missions, or you get one a day from doing bonus missions or login bonus and stuff like that, and you can just use them on any one of the banners to get a single, or I think you could save up 5 to do like a 5-unit multi, I can't remember. But these should be, I believe, the tickets that you now use for the special summon, which usually last year, for example, and the year before, everyone calls it the 77 ticket thing, even though there's not actually 77 tickets. It's 50 tickets in total, which allows you to do a big multi for 77 characters. And in the previous anniversary, this was a set banner that had fairly mid units on it. It had a bunch of unfeatured LRs and stuff as well, though. And of course, the final 3 slots were guaranteed. And I believe the final 3 slots, at least for the last anniversary, were guaranteed LR. I'm pretty sure at least one anniversary, whether it was this most recent one or the one before, I got triple LR Super 17, which is terrible because, even, I mean, regardless of the fact that I had him rainbowed, he's obviously not very good. But now this year they've done something different, which is another massive W, another reason why the 9th anniversary is superior and probably the best celebration in Dokkan history so far. And that is the fact that once you've got those 50 tickets, you can do your 77 unit multi on any of the 4 anniversary banners. So these won't be available until, I think it's mid part 2, or it might even be part 3. Once you've finished all the missions, because the missions stagger, like some of the missions are available in part 1, but not enough to get all the tickets, and then more come out in part 2. And then I can't remember if the last ones are in part 3 or you get them all as soon as part 2 starts. But once you've got all 50 tickets, you get to do your 77 unit multi on any of the 4 anniversary banners. So Broly, Gogeta, Beast Gohan, or the Gammas. You're not guaranteed a featured unit, you're not guaranteed an LR, but I believe it's still the final 3 units are guaranteed to be SSRs. Now, bear in mind, this is a crazy generous thing for, like, as long as you're doing the mission, you're getting a 77 character pool on one of the anniversary banners. So I saw multiple screenshots and clips on Twitter during the 9th anniversary on JP of people pulling Beast Gohan by using this ticket multi. Now, bear in mind, of course, I did mine on my side JP account and I didn't even pull a single featured SSR. So I had the other end of the scale and got possibly the worst multi you could imagine with these tickets. So don't hang all of your hopes. Like, if you've been spending stones like crazy before the anniversary, don't hang all of your hopes on the fact that, like, oh, well, I'm going to get this 77 ticket multi. I'm just going to use that on Beast Gohan's banner and I'll get him from there. Because it will definitely happen for some of you out there, but it's definitely not going to happen for everyone. So my advice would be, as I've been saying to people on streams that have been asking about the banners, if you can spare those 160 stones, as we mentioned, maybe do the discounts and some tickets on the part 1 banners, but then save everything for part 2 if you are going, like, want to go all in for Beast. Go all in for Beast Gohan with your stones, and then ideally you pull him with your stones, and then once you've done all the missions and got these tickets, you can use that 77 multi on one of the other banners and try your luck and see if you can actually pull one of the anniversary headliners with these tickets. Or obviously you could go for a Beast dupe if you've already got him. Or if you did go all in with your summons and unfortunately got unlucky and didn't pull Beast Gohan with your stones, then at least you'll still have these as an option to go for him. So these are probably the best tickets that they've done, in the sense that they are free. You get a 77 pull on one of the main headline anniversary banners. So there absolutely are people out there on Global that are going to pull the actual headliner for the banner they summoned on. I think Minato said he'd used all of his stones in part 2 to pull Beast, and then used the tickets to pull on the Gogeta banner, and pulled a copy of Gogeta from part 1 from that banner with these tickets. So it certainly can happen, and some people out there definitely will get that lucky. So the final ticket we have to talk about, because it's technically in the game now but not usable until the anniversary starts, and that is the Movie Bosses 2 red zone tickets. Because I've had a few people ask me already why they have these tickets in the game but they can't use them, and that is because the banner doesn't actually come out in the game until the final 2 stages come out, and the final 2 stages come out as part of the beginning of the anniversary. So the Golden Freezer stage and the Beerus stage will get added very soon when the anniversary officially starts, and then the banner will be added into the game. Obviously you'll have some of these already if you've been doing the missions, and then of course the 2 new stages themselves will also give these tickets as well. I'm just trying to check, I do have mine, right? So if you've done all of the red zone stages so far, you should have 35 of these, and then there'll be a bunch of other missions added as well when the new stages come out. I think they add a category mission for one of the stages as well, because I think when we looked on the wiki in the video I did talking about the Movie Bosses Red Zone 2, there's a category mission. I think it's for using Pure Saiyans against Broly or Bio Broly, I forget which one. That's listed on the wiki but is not available currently on global. So I'm not sure if that gets added as part of the update when the event gets new stages with the anniversary. But either way, more of these tickets will be available. And then this is, as I mentioned earlier in the video, the only banner that I didn't really talk about in that anniversary banners video, because it doesn't really count as an anniversary banner. But I suppose technically the banner doesn't appear in the game until the anniversary has started. So you could, at a push, call it an anniversary banner. But this is the red zone tickets banner for the Movie Bosses 2. You can see the featured units are really nothing crazy outside of, like, STR Piccolo can still be pretty decent. I mean, Jacko, as long as you get the dodge RNG, can be a dodge or die defensive unit. But you can see featured on the banner is STR, LR, Beerus and Whis. I mean, they're an LR that already has their EZA, so they're okay, but I mean, in the current meta they're certainly not anything particularly special or impressive. But there are, of course, unfeatured. All the characters on the banner are all movie bosses, so, or at least movies related, right? Movie heroes and movie bosses, I guess, because you have the Triku is on there. We've got the Golden Freezer, Janemba, Broly Trio, who are going to get their EZA during the anniversary. So if you pull these guys off of the ticket summon from the red zone banner, that would actually be very useful if you didn't have them rainbowed already. In terms of anyone else, like standouts that are actually useful, I mean, that Tech Trunks and Int Goten got their EZAs recently. They're pretty good. Tapion's a decent movie heroes support character. Tech God Goku obviously can still be very good. Everybody else is kind of either awaiting an EZA to be relevant again, or, you know, already quite outdated, like units like STR Broly was on it, right? Yeah, STR LR Broly. So there's a couple of decent units you could pull in here. This Vegeta can still be pretty decent. Obviously, Golden Freezer in shorter events is still very good. LR Janemba is an EZA that I'm super looking forward to. So you could end up pulling extra copies of him if you don't have him Rainbow. But there you go. So that is the Movie Bosses Red Zone 2 banner. So those are all of the tickets that will be available during the anniversary. Some of them, as we've said, are available in the game now. Some of them will be slightly different versions. Like this, of course, will be a global version, which will probably say Super Thanks or something else on the actual ticket itself. These will potentially be slightly different because of the banners being the Dokkan X Carnival format. And then, of course, we have these purchasable ticket pack ones and the free banner tickets that you will already have a bunch of. So those are all of the tickets available during the anniversary, at least to my knowledge. If there is one I missed out, do let me know down below in the comment section, and I will pin that comment and give you a shout out if there is one I've missed. I tried to go through everything I could remember from the 9th anniversary when it was on JP. In fact, it was these ones that really stumped me, because I couldn't remember if the rainbow tickets were the way they always had been, where you'd get free summons, and then the 77 ticket summon thing was a separate ticket. Because in older anniversaries, they were a separate ticket that had 77, and I think the year before it was like 66. They had those on the ticket themselves, whereas these, I believe, are now the new replacement. So, but if I did make any mistakes or miss anything out, like I say, do let me know. and I will pin that comment. But yeah, these are all the tickets that will be available during the 9th anniversary. So let me know all your thoughts down below in the comments. Do you have all of the 98 of these free tickets already? Did you purchase the tickets for the Broly and Gogeta banner? How excited are you for the anniversary? Let us know down below in the comments. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.